Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This video we are looking at the NBA Prizepicks plays for Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. It is January the 5th. That's 6 picks on this very large slate tonight, so let's get started. Always, if you enjoy the videos, appreciate the like button, subscribe if you have not already. Check out other links in the description. First pick I'm looking at here is Cunningham over 37.5 PRA. He's been crushing it for the Pistons. Even last game, they played really well. It did go into overtime. Both teams put up a ton of points, but Cade has been kind of rounded into form, and he's been doing everything for the team. He's been hitting this prop comfortably in most games recently. I mean, he's been at 45, 46, 48, 55, and you're getting a pretty good number at 37.5 in what should be a good spot against the Warriors. We saw them lose in tough fashion last night with the Jokic buzzer beater, and both teams in that game put up well over 120 points. Pistons, if they are going to score, it's going to be because of Cade Cunningham, taking him over PRA. Second pick I like is Collin Sexton, over 21.5 PRA. I think you can also take his 19.5 points and assists, but ever since he's been put into his starting lineup, he's been playing well. He's been getting more minutes, and they've been bringing George off the bench. They've been bringing Clarkson off the bench, but there's a chance that Clarkson and Sexton could both be in the closing lineup. If they did put Chris Dunn on, if they take him out too at the end, but either way, Sexton, for the minutes that he plays, at least 25 to 30, you're going to get him most nights, sometimes maybe a little less, sometimes more, depending on how he's playing. But if he's playing like he has been as of late, I think this prop should be pretty easy to hit, even in a spot against Boston. Third pick I have is Jaylen Williams, taking him over PRA. He's a guy that does a little bit of everything. For the Thunder, points are, usually right around teens or low 20s, but he can give you other stats with rebounds and give you enough assists to, few assists to make it hit this projection on most games. So that's why I'm taking him to get all three stats here: points, rebounds, and assists. Rebound is probably the second best spot for him after points, but 24.5 in a spot against Brooklyn has been pretty poor as of late. Take that. Fourth pick is going to be Derek White, over 21.5 points and assists. So he's been outplaying Drew Holiday this season in offensive perspective, even defensively. He's been an absolute beast for the Celtics. He gives you mostly points and assists, sometimes rebounds, but typically assists is where he has the most potential besides points. And if you take a look at the way that he's been shooting from the outside, he's usually hitting a couple threes a game. And if he does that, he gets enough other baskets and a few, like 5 to 6 assists to give you at least 22. Most games, especially in a spot against Utah, which is pretty bad defensively. And then last two picks are from the Hawks, which have the best total on the slate today. This game is at 263. Last time these two teams played was in the in-season tournament, and that game went for over 300, I believe, or right around 300 total, ended up at. Jaylen Johnson, points and rebounds. He's been awesome for the Hawks in the games that he does play. He has a 13-rebound game recently, a 15-rebound game. In this spot, they could decide to, if they want to play super fast, they could have less minutes with Capella out there. It just depends on what the Pacers do, or if one of them is in foul trouble, him or Miles Turner. But I think points and rebounds for a guy that points are going to usually be 20s, and especially in a game like this, I expect 20 plus. And then rebounds, he can give you a ton as well, which will be evident by 13, 15, 9 game rebounding-wise as of late. And I'm taking DeJounte Murray over 31.5 PRA. He had a big game in the first meeting against him, and it's a spot, I think, where he's going to be able to give you points are going to be up for a lot of these players. Assists will be up just with more points. Rebounds might be a little bit less, but I think Murray is still going to give you enough with points and assists to make it worth it just by taking his points and rebounds and assists. I don't know if they have his points and assist prop up yet. If they do, you could go to that, but I still think Murray, compared to some of these other guys, or they do have his points and assists. The 26.5, I think that's a decent number too, if you wanted to do that instead of his rebounds, but he usually is a good rebounder for a guard, so I'm not super worried about it. But those are my 6 picks I'm looking at today. You got a bunch of games. Definitely make a bunch of slips if you want to. Otherwise, play on sportsbooks, do some SGPs. We got Cade over PRA, Sexton over PRA, Jaylen Williams over PRA, Derek White over points and assists, Jaylen Johnson over points, rebounds, and DeJounte Murray over points, rebounds, and assists. Best of luck. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you all next time.